Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. Happy New Year, Sagittarius, our first time together in 2021. Exciting times. So we're going to do a void of course moon reading. The void of course moon, I have the whole concept memorized now at this point. When the moon cycles in and out of zodiac signs over that monthly period, that 28-day cycle, moves from one zodiac sign to the other. What happens in between? Is it just instant, Cindy? Please tell me. Is it? No, not really. Sometimes there's a few minutes, a few hours between going from one sign to another. And then there's a true void of course moon, where it could be 24 hours where the moon is not influenced by any outside sign. So that's your period of time. A period of time for you, Sagittarius, where you're no longer in your past energy, but you are also not in the new cycle yet. What can be done in this period of time? There are less outside influences around you at this period of time, a void of course moon, than at these other 2 points in time. Your personal choices have a larger impact on your life. These are the things that you're meant to do, the choices that you're meant to make based on what you want, what your deeper soul is guiding you to do. So, sorry if you keep hearing a click when I move. My jeans have little buttons and they're rubbing the chair. And I'm just realizing now that that's a bit of a problem. Anyway, so I'm going to do this for you. Oh, and there is an extended at the end of this reading. The link is at the top of the description. I continue to pull cards out to see where this new cycle goes for you. Also, I'm not in my regular space, am I? What's going on with that, Cindy? Well, guess what? There's a video that came out last week in the middle of the week, and the link is also near the top of the description in this video. And I talk about why I'm not in my normal space, my regular space. I also talk about how the void of course moon, how this reading came to be inspired through things going on in my own life. So you're going to get like a whole little heads up what's going on here. So you can check that out too. And that's all I had to say. Yeah, okay. So let's get started, Sagittarius. There are 3 oracle decks that I use. I'm going to do one more in this spread. Interesting messages. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Saggy. Saggy, Saggy. Oh, I almost said what it is. I'm not supposed to say anything. Ooh. And then to my Animal Spirit Oracle deck. I used to use these guys a lot and then I stopped. Oh, the deck sort of stopped talking to me. That's really interesting. And then you have, wow, ooh la la. Gosh, this little guy's been all over the place. Sorry. I'm having my own little private conversations here. I'm going to do all these readings for all of you. By the time I get near the end, I'm like, oh, look at these repeat cards that keep coming out this week. Something, oh my God, that's so crazy. I wonder what that is. You can't see the whole table. So my teeny tiny tarot deck is sitting up ahead here because I will be utilizing that to clarify. And so the first time I started shuffling, it flew 2 cards off the top of the deck, and I'm actually, wow, ooh, that's interesting. And it's reminded me of what happened, like in Scorpio's reading, that is significant, the 2 cards that flew off the top of the deck. And then as soon as I was about to tell you that, doing this, it flew another card. Wow, there's a lot going on there. Good. So yeah, you've already got like a whole story playing out. And I haven't even got all the cards out here. Yeah. Wow. Your message is very, very clear, at least in one aspect. You're kind of getting some really interesting synchronistic messages, which also happen in Scorpios. 2 8s on the split. 8 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. If you're wanting to rush to work, if you go, oh, but no, maybe you don't. Broken heart. I don't want to wait to work. I want to sleep in. Alright, let's go this way. So how y'all doing? Good time? How's COVID treating you? Yeah, I'm good. What are you working your way towards? What's going on? Okay, so I want to show you, before I do anything, I want to show you what flew off the top here. You have the Emperor, the Knight of Wands, and the King of Cups. There's like a lot of feeling, a lot of, wow. And this, yeah, this Knight of Wands is covered in salamanders. It's like all your energies, Sagittarius. You have a lot of, it's almost like there's a lot of feeling and emotion rushing towards some sort of higher figure. A bossy figure? I don't know. Your past cycle. So it's a cycle you're leaving. You could still be in this cycle, to be honest. I think a lot of people have been, as I've been going through the week with the readings. I think a lot of people are getting very close to exiting it. I think a few have been in the void, of course, this kind of in-between space. But I'm sort of, I don't know why, I'm just intuitively feeling like you're sort of here. You have confidence is your key to success, new moon in Leo. Brown bear spirit, take time out. Ooh, that's like a hibernation. I'm really getting that. Like it's all snowy and cold here. All of the bears would be hibernating. Take time out. Third chakra. That's really uncanny because confidence is your key to success. That's my confidence chakra. That's the confidence. And look at the Two of Cups. It's just, it feels like you are doing some sort of internal work. You are taking time out here to build up your confidence again. This is going to be, this is actually, I haven't spent a lot of time clarifying cycles that people were leaving this week, but I definitely want to because I feel like there's something going on here. You're taking time out. Doing this is building up your confidence again because this is your key to success, and I feel like you're starting to realize that. And once you do this, like you have the Two of Cups here, you're really working on bringing yourself to the level that you know you can be, that you know who you are. And I feel like you feel that by doing that, it lines you up with things that are also worthy of you. Yeah, it's knowing your worth. You're in a cycle of really understanding your worth. And then once you do that, this lines you up with what you are worthy of, what is worthy of you. Wow. Your void of course moon, before you go into the new cycle, after you finish doing this, there's not a lot of outside influence in this little void of course energy. Maybe it's just a couple of hours for you to think about something or come to a realization on something. I'm saying that because there's a lot of thinking here, a lot of thinking energy in your void of course moon. Maybe it's a week or two. You're going to have to see how it resonates for you. So your void of course, you're kind of in between energy. You have step out of your comfort zone, North Node. I would suggest that you look up to see what your North and South nodes are. To step out of your comfort zone is to really like step out of your South Node. Step out of where you've kind of started in life and where you're actually going in this lifetime. Is stepping out of that, is kind of starting to direct yourself to your truer calling here, to what you're meant to really do. Look at this. Then you have porcupine spirit, time for beginner mind, the thinking man. Oh, wow. Okay. Time for beginner man. Time for beginner man. I don't know. Time for beginner mind, the thinking man. Okay. Then what? Look what comes in. The Ten of Swords. It's all about thinking, right? Like some sort of an ending. As soon as I took the time, as I am right now, before I held these cards up, looking at the porcupine and the thinking man, and I'm realizing, like, the quills of the porcupine, right? They grow out of the porcupine so that they hurt what's outside of the porcupine. They hurt what's outside of the porcupine. There's some kind of ending required here. You're going to go through it or contemplate it in the Void of Course, where you reverse the quills of the porcupine to end something you see within yourself. This is completely self-done. Wow. This porcupine, like, walks around like a real cool little dude. He's got, like, paint on his face. He's got feathers and beads and jewels all adorning these quills. You know what this is? This is recognizing, I feel, looking at this card and what's playing out with it, this is really recognizing how you protect yourself. And it's almost like at some point, how you protected yourself, you kind of celebrated that. Like, wow, this is great. Like, I look great protecting myself like this. Like, nothing can get too close to me, is what that feels like. Nothing can get too close to me, and look at how great I can even decorate this. I can really celebrate the way I'm protecting myself. Nobody gets close to me. This is a really profound reading, Sagittarius. Nobody gets close to me. And then when I felt like turning these quills around and inflicting it into yourself, it's not to hurt you. It may hurt you because it almost feels like it's a part of your ego that was being exercised in a certain way to protect you. But recognizing that it really isn't something to adorn with jewels and fashion, and it's not really something to be celebrated. It's something to be put away. Because when nothing can get close to you, well, you're certainly not going to get the Two of Cups. And this is confidence, right? Confidence is your key. Third chakra. Take time out here. Two of Cups. And look at the third chakra. I mean, there's nothing. There's just angel wings and energy. That's it. That's all you really need to protect you anyways. If you're really in alignment and you really feel comfortable and confident in who you are, the universe won't send anything towards you that you need to protect yourself against, like this. I mean, no, you cannot get close to this porcupine. I think you're really going to be looking at in the Void of Course energy, the in-between, about how overprotecting yourself, how celebrating this level of protection that you utilize, that it's actually hurting you. It's actually hurting you. The thinking man is looking at this, it's actually hurting me. I'm the one hurting me. Now, the next cycle, This is so great the way these two have come out. A new start is coming. New moon. Butterfly spirit. Transformation is beautiful. Especially to have that after the Ten of Swords. There's the new birth and coming out as this beautiful butterfly. Your transformation. And look at it, it's about to be crowned. All the other butterflies are kind of coming. They're almost like the crown. It feels so much like the Six of Wands. Like success. But it's not just, you know, you will reach a level of success when you kind of hatch out here and are reborn. Your transformation. But others, like almost like the birds that flock in your group will celebrate this with you. A new start. It's like you're coming out of that hibernation. Angel of Balance and the High Priestess. Wow. Well, you know what? I kind of feel like you're going to be okay with not knowing. You're going to be okay, and you're going to feel guided, and you're going to feel guided, and you're going to feel supported. Yeah, this is definitely a pile to spend some time clarifying. I'm going to put these guys back in. This Emperor, Knight of Wands, and the King of Cups. Taking time out here. Taking time out with the brown bear spirit. Taking time out. I think it's what I think it is. It is. It's a High Priestess. The High Priestess and Judgment. Wow. You are going into the deep, dark unknown. Wow. It does feel like you're doing some sort of, a little bit like a dark night of the soul. Self-reflection here. And I feel like part of your kind of moving forward out of that is really not knowing where anything takes you. Because this is where you're ending up. It's the process. It's not where you end up that's key here. And maybe it's realizing that it's not knowing where you end up, but it's the process and exercising whatever you need to do to get to where you end up that's actually really key here. That's actually what gets you to where you end up, is how you're exercising your process. And the process of how you see yourself, how you've built up barriers or walls or protective strategies to prevent others from getting close to you. This really feels like preventing others from getting close to you. Like having celebrated this in some way at some point in your life. Like feeling really accomplished that others couldn't get close to you. But then realizing, oh, well, like maybe there's some people that it's really be nice if they got close to you. Like realizing that you're only hurting yourself in this. Confidence is your key to success. It goes with this third chakra, I feel. The Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. I think it's really about how you share yourself, how you share your energy. When you're in places of opportunity to collaborate with others, to work with others, to share ideas with others, allow it to grow and blossom. Allowing it to grow and blossom. Having the confidence to know, too, that maybe like you have felt that you don't have something to offer. I really feel like you've been holding yourself back. And you've been holding yourself back to protect yourself. You know, this porcupine, he's a pretty funky little dude. And you don't see a lot of porcupines like that walking around, right? I do feel like there's sort of an inkling. People will get kind of an inkling, a little dusting of the idea of who you are. But there's an awful lot below the surface here that you're not sharing. And realizing that you're not sharing it or allowing it to be shared is actually detrimental to that energy, because it's meant to be shared, because it makes beautiful things happen with the Ten of Cups. Your Two of Cups. The Two of Cups. The Two of Cups for Sagittarius. The Two of Cups. Justice and the Nine of Swords. Well, you're getting there because you're almost at the Ten of Swords. It's almost like your the mental process you have around this is what's preventing the justice from coming through for you. What's preventing the universe from delivering really beautiful connection. This really feels, when I say beautiful connection, this really feels like you have not been sharing a beautiful element of yourself here. You've been protecting it. And maybe because you recognize that, yeah, I am pretty special, or this is a pretty special thing about me. But it's almost as if you've taken it to a level where you're protecting it so much, like, right? You're protecting it so much that you celebrate that. It's like that's what you're celebrating instead of celebrating what's actually being protected. And you would celebrate what's being protected by allowing it to be a little freer. By allowing you to be a little bit freer here in your connection with people. Step out of your comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone with a Death card. Death and rebirth. This is a really big transformation, Sag. A very big transformation. It is a dark night of the soul transformation here. But you got it. I see you got it here. You're going to come out pretty good on the other end, but it's not easy. It's not easy at all. Because it's almost as if you've taken this most really beautiful, expressive, creative, loving, caring element of you, and you've just built up a huge fortress around it. And not only have you built up the fortress, but you've noticed how others can't get into it. It's a secret. It's just my place. Nobody else can touch it. It's a celebration. So now what do? Every time someone tries to get close and they can't, I put like balloons around the fortress. Like I celebrate the fortress. And then all of a sudden you realize I'm not celebrating what was in the fortress. It's like the fortress has become cold and quiet. Oh, it's like Elsa, right? Like the ice castle. Yeah, it's totally that. It's the ice castle. She had this unique ability, this unique talent that she was sort of taught to hide, right? Like, wear the gloves, don't. And then when it came out that she couldn't really hide it without, the walls went up, the castle was like, it became dark. And then she actually just like really took off and created her own ice castle. But I feel like something has happened, like the world is a different place from the point in time where you were kind of taught to hide this element in yourself, whether that's expressing feelings and or emotions. If you have like some intuitive abilities here, there's something very deep, a very deep aspect of you that is very beautiful and it's not being shared. Not yet. I want to say not yet because I think it's about to come out. The Ten of Swords. The Hierophant, the Knight of Cups, the Magician, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, so you're holding yourself back It's almost like a back and forth here. I'm really getting a back and forth. So you're going to end this, which would be good. Let's go the Ten of Wands with the Ten of Swords. Thank goodness. That's going to feel a lot better. Like a higher calling. Trying to move forward with this. I'm going to manifest it. I'm going, and then, oh, I'm going to hold this back a bit. I don't know. Oh, I don't think I'm going to do this. And then I feel like it comes around again somehow. Okay, I feel a deeper spiritual connection here. I know I have this in me. Here I go. I'm going to do it. I'm going to manifest. Oh, wait a second. I'm going to pull back a bit. Let's just keep the balloons around the fortress. You have the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords. You're really coming to an end here. Because nothing else influences you, really, in the void of course, than you. And it's you trying to get through to kind of speak to you in a way. Yeah, you guys had a really profound reading a couple months ago about inner child healing. Yeah. This is like really kind of resonating with that. So let's go into, I mean, this is really heavy. Let's look into this next cycle. This future cycle looks really beautiful. A new start is coming. A new start is coming. Sagittarius, the Wheel of Fortune. Ah! If it's been difficult, it's not going to be difficult, guys. I want to say if it's been easy, well, maybe that's changing and you got to work through stuff. I don't see that. I do not feel like it's been easy. You've been having to work up your confidence to do something, to see something in you, to share something about yourself. It's shifting. But you're shifting it, like it's your reaction here. It's your process. It's a change in your process that shifts it. Butterfly spirits, transformation is beautiful. Oh, where did it go? Oh, here it is. The Seven of Wands into the Page of Wands. There's the transformation. Being defensive, holding everything away from you with your porcupine quills. And looking at it and say, hey, I'm going to get rid of all these quills. I'm going to hold up one little quill of innocent communication. Here I go, world. Yeah, I'm going to fly. Maybe you know how to fly. Ooh, that'd be pretty cool. Now, I feel like these two are connected. The Angel of Balance and the High Priestess. The Angel of Balance and the High Priestess. The Angel of Balance and the High Priestess. Wow, talk about a transformation. What is this? I want one more card. Can I get one more card to go with the Angel of Balance and the High Priestess? The Page of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. Wow. There we go. Yeah, there was none of that kind of energy at all. Well, we had some Knights. And you had the Knight of Cups and then you kind of, Knight of Pentacles. They're like, wow. You don't know? You don't know what you don't know. The Angel of Balance here. Things coming into play. Like, watch. You're going... I'm hearing watch and see it happen. Watch and see the magic unfold. The Angel of Balance and the High Priestess. This is like light and dark coming together. I would almost put them like this. Like any darkness you thought, watch the light come in. You will recognize that the darkness is the light and the light is the darkness. Both of them help you to see the other. The Page of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. A real amazing abundance here. Stability, profitability, knowledge, position. The Queen of Wands, beauty. I'm hearing beauty, sexuality, creativity, design, clairvoyance. That's what's coming in with that. These are all of the elements that are coming through. The energy that comes through, like watch. I'm just hearing watch. Watch it unfold. After you transform, because that's the key here, really is the key. That your thinking, your element and how you protect yourself actually stops you from manifesting. The bottom is the Two of Swords. Some sort of indecision here. I'm just looking at the underline. You have Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. Supermoon, emotions are running high. Six of Swords and strategy. It's you know, a little bit of this feels like sharing your heart. Like when it says time to let go, because he's holding on to it pretty tight. This is the card where it's been coming out a lot this week. This is the first time I've had the message like that. It's time to release your heart a little bit. Because your emotions are, like, it's almost like they're bottling up. Your emotions are running high. They're bottling up inside you. I'm not sure about the strategy, because I feel, well, the strategy I feel like is the Six of Swords. It's a scene where the universe is going to take you here. But the universe can't take you anywhere if you go kicking and screaming. And that feels a little bit like what this energy can be of the porcupine. Like, no, I'm good here. I'm good in this castle. I've decorated it. It's great. Me and my castle are good. Me and my castle walls are good. It's kind of coming out, right? Because they're going, they could see, like, on the moat. Going through the moat. Getting to somewhere outside of the castle walls is the strategy. Wow, Sagittarius. I'm going to go do your extended, guys, and see where this energy continues to go for you into the future. The link is at the top of the description. Until next time, my friends, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.